Review.
Velvet Assassin is a very different take on the World War II genre. You play as a silent assassin, stealthily slinking through shadows as you methodically take out German soldiers as quietly as possible. Sneaking around the environment is tense and satisfying, but it's the desolate atmosphere that makes this game really interesting. The dimly lit, grim locales create a sense of foreboding, and the pounding music adds to the stressful setting. The gameplay isn't always able to match the compelling atmosphere. The sluggish gunplay and lousy artificial intelligence break the mood sometimes, but Velvet Assassin is largely able to rise above its issues, making for an exhilarating wartime experience. The objectives in Velvet Assassin are typical for the setting. You assassinate war criminals or blow up fuel depots, anything to put a kink in the Nazi war machine. Combat is handled mostly through stealth. The levels are all bathed in darkness, and you slink slowly through the shadows to finish off your enemies. If you can sneak up behind them unseen, you can finish them with one quick blow, and then drag them out of the light so they aren't seen by their comrades. The stealth action is tense and satisfying because the stakes for being caught are so high. There are other ways to kill your foes, which adds some variety. You can send a surge of electricity through a puddle on the ground, bust a barrel full of toxic gas, or shoot an explosive barrel to take out a few guards at once. Although these fit in nicely with the World War II setting, there is one move that seems a bit out of place. You can inject yourself with morphine, which allows you to enter a dreamlike, invulnerable state. It's strange seeing your heroine run around in just her nightgown, killing German soldiers, and clashes with the ultra-realistic setting. You can only do it a few times per level because the morphine supply is limited, but it still stands out like a sore thumb. The shooting isn't very good either. Granted, the levels are designed in such a way that firing a gun is a last resort, but there are a few occasions where you have no choice. The aiming is sluggish and soldiers take too many hits if you can't manage a headshot, which makes certain sections much harder than they should be. It's rare that you'll have to use your gun, but lame when it crops up. The stealth combat is largely satisfying, but it is the grim atmosphere that makes the game so engaging. The lighting is quite impressive, casting realistic shadows and making each section feel believable. The music is particularly intense, pounding in the background to make you even more unnerved. There are also lots of little touches that make the world feel more alive. Your soldiers are not just mindless villains here. You can eavesdrop on their conversations, revealing more about their hidden desires. Sometimes they will reveal information crucial to the story, while other times they will expose their darker side. Listening to a soldier talk about the best way to burn bodies in a ditch is chilling and disturbing, giving more reason to kill them. Velvet Assassin is a powerful look at World War II. The gritty atmosphere and pulsing music create a crushing feeling of tension, and the empathetic characters make the world feel even more believable. Stealth combat is rewarding, but there are a few issues with overly dumb enemies and wonky shooting mechanics. Despite these problems, Velvet Assassin is a brutal and satisfying view of one of the darkest periods in human history.